Hey, it's Coach Ariel Anderson, and here I am with you. We're talking about live family. Family. So let's just say the word family. 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 What comes to mind when I say the word family? And I said it all as different ways because it evokes so many different feelings, right? There's the feeling of tension if you think about certain things inside your family. There's the piece around creating your family, like we're talking about here, midlife, fertility, and pregnancy path, and what is in that complicated beast, right? It's all the layers, like creating your own family, seeing someone else with their family, how that feels if it's not you, or if you have your own family and you've been working to expand it and it's not working, how does that feel? How has your family influenced you, past and present, and how that moves things forward or stops them? What experiences you've had with your family that both lift you up and have you feeling supported, or crush you with certain old patterns or history that influences even if you decide not to look at it. Being here on a path of attempting to be conscious and at the same time, working to create your family, be on your own path, and working with what family brings is powerful. And sometimes there can be a lighter or more supportive feeling if you think about your ohana, the family that you've created. That can have a different feeling. So family has so many, it's just so big. That's why I was like, whew, on the on the Instagram post, right? It's like family. So I want to dive into that a little bit today. We're going to go deeper on that. Tuesday, we're going to touch on that because that's a really important piece. On the 2 Tuesdays, the group coaching that we've started now, that's kind of takes things deeper. We're face to face, all of that. That's down in the links if that's interesting. I'm not going to push. I just want you to know that's out there if that's interesting, because I just want to help you to have that babies, in your arms. It's really important. Yeah. So if you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about, this is midlife, fertility, health, imperfect parenting. That's what this is about, because if you're here, you're already a parent in your heart. You feel a destiny. There's something there, but it just hasn't been happening, or it hasn't been sticking, pregnancy, no pregnancy, stuff going on. And here we talk about that. We talk about you. We talk about what's happening around in the world and what you can do to move forward. I'm using my own experiences, my client experiences, and my circle. And I'm just so thankful that you're here. And if you're new, definitely hit subscribe. If there's anything interesting along the way, hit like. Otherwise, welcome back every Friday, 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. on the first Fridays. Okay, so we've gotten that out of the way. And let's dive in further, because family is a dynamic conversation. Looking at how family influences, let's start with the past. So you may have heard me talk about in the past that I personally had decided that I wanted to free myself from the heaviness of my family's past. I had the idea that if I just move forward, we talk about moving towards the light, living in the light. Thank you, Shakti Gawain, and so many others about, being in the light. And yet there's also that importance that's been coming up more and more about the balance between the darkness and the light. And we have to accept that darkness, or the darker pieces. Some people might call them negative, or the things that cause tension. So long there was just keep positive, be light. But the truth is that darkness is there, and there isn't darkness without light, and vice versa. They complement each other. They help each other grow and shrink, and it's important. And so I'm mentioning this because for me and family, my family's Armenian, and I have actually 2 sides, right? One side on the Armenian side, which is very dominant, Energetically, there's a kind of heaviness, much similar to people with the Jewish faith. There's a similar reality that there was genocide and all of that, and there's some heaviness. And I didn't even put together the pieces that there was some heaviness even around pregnancy, because is she great aunt? Sorry, I'm going to mess that up, but I always think her of great Auntie Pie, or maybe great, and great, probably. She was marched, and she was pregnant, and she even named her son Pain in her own language, in Armenian. God, who does that, right? Like, who does that? And she wrote to the United Nations. She wrote a book and about that whole experience. And I was sent that book. I avoided that book. I didn't want to know about that history. I didn't want to talk about it, but it influenced me every day. It influenced me in my daily life, but I didn't put it together as being an influence on my fertility until I was getting pregnant and I didn't feel safe. Now, granted, there was some pretty ugly, gross stuff, which I'm not going to talk about publicly here, maybe in the private zone, about bonus family that was really intense. And it was old stuff. It was really old. Like, you go way back. I had a woman do some past life stuff. I'm not sure if I think I do. I don't know. I've had experiences. Anyway, and she talked about things way back, but not even having to go that far back. There was stuff in my family. Now, you might not have something that dramatic, yet there are tensions around family and your experience, or it can be, old stuff from your own family, your mother or father or they who had an experience which echoes through your DNA. I have been surprised at the things that I didn't know about, but yet I was finding it showing up in daily life. And I wonder if you've experienced this. Have you noticed anything that you may not even known about early on, but you realize now was affecting you or coming through in your way you were social or the decisions you were making? I would be curious down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about there. Or if you also have a family who's had some dramatic past which affects, your feeling of safety or feeling like it's okay to move forward or whatever it is that might be standing in your way. If you know what that is, like, that's also, this is what I mean by so many layers. Do you even know what is stopping you from staying pregnant? It's not an easy answer. I'm not trying to be super heavy today. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, family can also be wacky and wonderful and, hey, we believe in you and be your cheerleader. I just putting out there that there can be pieces. Maybe that's also it too. They're like, yeah, come on. Oh, have another baby. I had one. I want one with you. Or, oh, we want a grandchild. They can also be supportive, so supportive that you're actually feeling the pressure of, okay, it's just not working. What do you want me to say? Or I haven't found that partner yet. What do you want me to do? Like, I don't, and maybe you do act on that. Maybe it feels right for you to do it on your own. And that's amazing. Maybe you've done that. Great. And maybe it's pressure if you're, trying to get pregnant. So I wanted to just touch on that. I can't go all the deepest levels right now. I do know from listening to myself and my own story and listening to myself. That sounds so egotistical, like listening to myself. But I listen to other people's stories and I hear the influence of when people are pregnant and they have a loss. There's something going on inside the family dynamic, or there's a pressure, or there's an energy, or there's a story happening. A lot of the time, it's about you, me, not putting ourselves first. And it sounds, we're taught, especially as women, don't put yourself first. That's selfish. But look around and there are plenty of people who know how to do that. They do. And it's okay. And I'm giving you permission today that it is okay to put yourself first. Or at the very least, put a bubble, create a boundary that works for you in order to move forward in what matters to you. And that is your baby and babies. Or babies. I say that because I have a couple people who really have the intention for twins, and I want to respect that. It's really important. So that it's already, can you believe it? It's already after 9 minutes. So I'm just going to say today, since I'm on my own, that if there's something that's interesting for you, definitely like it. Subscribe if you're new. And if you have any questions, you can always throw them in the comments. I do respond to them. Comments, or if you yourself are having an aha, like actually you are pregnant and you're hoping that you can keep it. You're hoping everything is going to go well. There's tension there. Maybe there is family influence or other influences. And you can always write me at ariel@imperfectparenting.net, and we can connect privately if that feels more comfortable. And definitely do remember that we have now, for the moment, the group is open, meaning you can still join it. The 2 Tuesdays, you can come in for 1 Tuesday a month, 2 Tuesdays a month, or you can come in and just drop in and check it out. That's also a possibility. It is a paid group. I'm making it very approachable compared to my one-on-one, which is definitely more interactive. But when you have me in the space, you have me in the space. Okay? That's really important for me, that I'm available to you with all the resources that I have energetically and, here, the whole shebang. So that link is down in the description. There's also just free things. You can come here at 10 a.m. on Fridays, 9 a.m. on the first Friday, not Monday. And there's a couple free things in the down below zone as well. And of course, I'm working on some other free things. I just have to get there. I think once my daughter's in school, well, there'll be more. This is an experiment over the summer, and then in the fall, it's there'll be more shifts. So I just wanted to put that out there. But I really today would love to leave you with family. Make it what you need it to be. Yeah? Let family support you in the way that you need. And what do you need for that? Maybe I can help you with that piece. Is my family perfect? No. Is my family that I'm creating perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. And that's the beauty of it. You still get to be really happy. There's a great Abraham Hicks quote or what is it, audio that's hitting, I think, both TikTok and YouTube shorts. So good. In fact, I might do something just so that you can hear that. Definitely check that out at Ariel Green Anderson, SSON, not the porn star. And I know, how did that happen? Just is that way. That I'm going to make something. Maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll do that right now. It's so good. It's just so good. Maybe you saw it in my Instagram story. Another version. Okay. Have a beautifully imperfect day. Have a good weekend. I might pop in and answer some questions on Saturday or Sunday. Since I haven't done an event to launch off, the 2 Tuesdays a month thing where we can get more private and get more real and not feel like there's an audience necessarily. Though I appreciate you too, audience. And sorry, I feel all perky because it's the beginning of the day. Maybe I'll do that. Where am I going to do it? I don't know if I'll do it here or on Instagram, so just keep your eyes open. And if you have questions, you're welcome to them. Okay. Take care. Bye.